They separate. They're both, the neighbor's calling police. He doesn't try to run away. He gets his phone out. He takes a selfie of himself covered in blood and sends it to Pamela and asks her, okay, he's not, like, I'm just sitting here. The police are coming. What should I do?
He's clearly 100% brainwashed.
Pamela doesn't respond. Now, Michael is stitched up and is discharged within a day or so, but Jake, he stays in the hospital for the next 4 days, and one of his first stops when he's released is to the courtroom to appear before a judge. He's charged with second-degree murder. His bail is set at $200,000. It takes Jacob weeks to finally tell people, I didn't come up with the idea to Michael. Pamela told me. And when he starts telling people this, they're like, you were manipulated. Pamela on the other end is like, no way, I did not ask him to do this. Plus, there are no texts or emails or any evidence of conversations about it. But Michael, who Jake tried to kill, I think Jake's actually pretty innocent in this, and this was 100% Pamela who manipulated him into doing this. So he takes Jake's side. It wasn't just custody of Calder that Pamela and Michael were actually fighting over at the time. A life insurance policy. Pamela would be the trustee who would then manage the payout for Calder until he's 18.
So she was going to steal all his money, her own son's money, basically.
So hearing this, the court actually grants Michael Wise full custody of Calder, and they tell Pamela, you are not allowed to make contact with Calder for the next 5 years. So while the prosecution paints Jacob Nolan as this sort of spoiled rich kid, they went with an insanity defense, or rather diminished capacity. This is a huge risk for Jake's defense team. He goes on to say, though, that he wasn't willing to kill Michael, he was just willing to kill him for Pamela. That statement right there was enough to completely discount the insanity defense. They deliberated for less than an hour and came back with a verdict for Jacob Nolan, guilty of attempted murder.